Activity sheet number 8, confidence intervals. For large samples, that is n is more than or equals to 30, it follows z distribution. And for small samples, that is n is less than 30, it follows t distribution. Number 1, a sample of 50 items from a population with ST16 and mean 52.5. Find a 95% confidence interval of the population mean. So this is the information we have. N is 50, S is 16, and X bar is equals to 52.5. Confidence level is 95%. As N is more than 30, so we will use here Z. X bar plus minus Z alpha over 2 S over root N. Z 95% is 1.96. Replace here. X bar 52.5, S 16, and N is 50. Solve it 2 times, first time with minus and second time with plus. Use calculator to find the answers. Round your answers up to 2 decimal places. So this is the confidence interval of population mean. Number 2, a sample of 100 items gave a mean of 7.4 kg and SD of 1.2 kg. Find 95% confidence limits for the population mean. We have n is equals to 100, x bar is equals to 7.4, s is equals to 1.2, and confidence level is equals to 95%. We will use here z as n is more than or equals to 30. Put here all the values. Z 95% is 1.96, x bar is 7.4, s is 1.2, and n is 100. Solve it 2 times, first time with minus and second time with plus. Use your calculators to find the answers and round your answers up to 2 decimal places, and this is the required confidence interval for population mean. Number 3, the mean operating life for a random sample of 10 light bulbs is 4000 hours with the SD of 200 hours. Estimate a 95% confidence interval for the population mean. So we have n is equals to 10, x bar is equals to 4000, s is equals to 200, and confidence level is equals to 95%. We will use here t as n is less than or equals to 30. So x bar plus minus t alpha over 2 for n minus 1. N minus 1 is called degree of freedom or df. S over root n. Put here all the values. How to find t alpha over 2 n minus 1? First we find degree of freedom df, which is n minus 1. N is 10, 10 minus 1 is 9 at 95%. So 95% and 9. It will give us 2.262. X bar is 4000, S is 200, and N is 10. Solve it 2 times, first time with minus, second time with plus. Use your calculators to find the answer and round your answers up to 2 dp, and this is our confidence interval for the population mean. Number 4, the mean operating life of a random sample of 15 bulbs taken from a population with ST 500 hours is 8900 hours. Find part A, 95% confidence limits for the population mean. So we have n is equals to 15, x bar is equals to 8900, and s is equals to 500 with confidence level of 95%. As n is less than or equals to 30, so we will use here t. X bar plus minus t alpha over 2 n minus 1 into s over root n. So how to find this? First, find degree of freedom. df is equals to n minus 1. N is 15. 15 minus 1 is equals to 14. At 95% and 14, we will get 2.145. Put it here. 2.145. X bar is 8900. S 500 over root 15. Solve it two times, first time with minus and second time with plus. Use your calculators to find the answer. So we have this as confidence interval for the population mean. Number 4, the same question, but part B is different. The mean operating life of a random sample of 15 bulbs taken from a population with ST 500 hours is 8,900 hours. Find 90% confidence limits for the population mean. N is 15, X bar is equals to 8,900, S is 500, and confidence level is 90%. As N is less than or equals to 30, so we will use here T distribution. X bar plus minus T alpha over 2 N minus 1 into S over root N. How to calculate this? N is 15. 15 minus 1 is equals to 14. 90%, 14 we will get 1.761. Put here the value. X bar is 8,900. S is 500 over root 15. Solve it two times, first time with minus and second time with plus. Use calculators to find the answer and round your answer up to 2 dp. And this is our confidence interval for the population mean. Number 5, in a sample of 400 people, 172 are males. Estimate the population proportion at 95% confidence level. N is equals to 400 males or X is equals to 172. Confidence level is equals to 95%. P is equals to X over N. 172 over 400 is equals to 0.43 is our proportion of males. Q is equals to 1 minus P. 1 minus 0.43 will give us 0.57 as N is more than or equals to 30. So we will use here Z. For proportion, we use this formula P plus minus Z alpha over 2 root PQ over N. So Z 95% is 1.96. Put the value of P 0.43 here and here. Q is 0.57. N is 400. Solve it two times, first time with minus and second time with plus, and get the answer. So this is our confidence level for population proportion. And it is the end of the lesson. Thank you.